I'm doing a mini painting of a cat here. And I painted the background with kind of a blue because I think I want the cat kind of an orangish brown color. Blue being the opposite of orange. On the color wheel, it will make a nice contrast. So the first thing I'm going to do is I have to let all that dry. It's pretty dry. I'm going to choose my color, maybe, or maybe, okay, or maybe this. Let's see how they dissolve. These are watercolor pens, and I want to see how they dissolve when you put water on them. Do they? Oh, not too well. I think that one does the best. Okay, that's the one. So I'm going to do an outline of the cat, and then I'm going to add the water where I want it to flow. That's the thing with watercolor. Watercolor flows to the place where you put water. So the color will flow. Is this the right one? Yeah, that's the right one. I've done an outline, a drawing in watercolor pencil. Watercolor pencil also dissolves in water. We'll see how this works. So I'm just following the outline of the cat with the pen. And then when I put the water on, I'm only going to put it in the places where I want it to flow. I tried to make the background kind of soft, like maybe the cat is sleeping on a pillow. I'm going to try the other end of this pen. It's not the greatest. That's better. There's more ink in it. It has two ends. One's a brush type end, and one end is a pen type end. Now here's my other idea, is that when I finish this, if too much has dissolved and the lines have erased, I can always go back over it once it's dry and put the lines in again. No problem. But you notice I said once it's dry. If you don't wait for it to dry, then you're going to mess it up with water blending everything together. That's how people make muddy watercolors. You have to have some patience waiting for paint to dry. When I have a lot of places where I know I'm going to have to wait for paint to dry before I can continue, I do 2 or 3 paintings at a time, especially these small ones, because I can work on one while the paint dries on another. This is a commission. Somebody wanted 12 small paintings for Christmas presents. Here's hoping it works. Of course, I'm going to do 3 or 4 cats when he only asked for 1. But the reason I do that is because I like to give people a choice, and I can always use the extra. And I like to experiment. So some of my experiments, yeah, well, they're in the trash. This is an experiment. I haven't done it this way. I've worked with watercolor pens. I've worked with washes like this background, but I've never done it quite like this. I'm going to take a brush full of water only and go over that edge that's got the watercolor pen. You notice I've only put water on the side that has the color on the cat, in other words. I don't want the color to go into the blue part of the paper. So, with water color, you only color. Oh gosh, look at that. What happened? One end of the pen is not the same color. It looks that way. It looks like one end of the pen is a different color from the other. Oh well. It shouldn't be, but who knew? I changed from one end of the pen to the other, and I got a different color. This is the color I wanted. This orange. The yellow is not the color I wanted. Oh well. Now the last thing I'm going to do is I will go back. Look at that cat. When it's all dry, I'll go back and paint the nose pink. Paint the lines of the eyes better. And I'm going to try to finish off that tail in the orange color instead. I have some oranges. I didn't want the yellow. Of course, maybe it works. I'll have to think about it. Yeah, maybe it works. What would it have been like if I had had that original color? Well, we're going to find out, because I'm just going to put it on there. Yep. Wet or not. Okay. Put some on there. Now you notice here I got too much water on it when I put the orange color on, and it faded out into the blue a little bit. Not drastic. Not a drastic change. Okay, that's the color I wanted. Soften all the lines with water, just water. No color added. Sometimes when you get too much water, the lines disappear entirely. The paint just dissolves all over the paper. Such as painting with watercolor pens. Well, okay, that's not too bad. Not too bad. Let's see if we can do pink. Little teeny bit of red and a lot of water. Oh, we need to test this. Pink? Pink? Yeah, I don't like that pink. I want a pinky pink. How about this? Is this a pinky pink? No, it's a purpley purple. I'm gonna have to charge around and find a pinky pink. Ooh, I love that color. I'm looking on my palette to see if I have something else, but I don't. I need a red that's got a pinky tinge. And I think I know where to find it on an old palette. Here's the old palette. No idea what color this actually is, but it comes out pinky pink, I hope. Maybe when it dries, it'll dry lighter. It will dry lighter than it shows. And the next step is to take the pen again and emphasize the eyes. Okay. I think that's it. I think that's all we'll do. Want to see that nose dried. I want to get that extra water off of it. There we go. A kitty.